Hello and welcome to ED 584, and this is the introduction and instructions for module number 12. And we are getting toward the end of the semester. When we get into this one, there's only about 4 weeks left, before finals. And don't forget, as we get toward May, that's when the paper for the methods chapter, the final project paper will be due. And let me go in and I'll share. Let me share my screen here real quick. Okay, and here's the module page, but let's go in. I'm going to click on the assignments. Then I go into draft methodology chapter of dissertation or thesis. This again is due May 1st, and I have put together a video on the instructions, going over the paper and the presentation. So that is available here. If you have any questions on this, let me know. Here is the feedback, or here is the criteria, the guidelines for the papers. And again, or with this one, I don't have a page limitation like I've had with the other assignments. So the goal is that at the end of the course, you will have a document. You will have a paper that you can work from, that you can build on, that you can revise as you work with your major professor. Revise as you start to put together your methodology for your thesis or dissertation. So this is for the paper. Let me go back. Then there's the presentation, where you will have 15 minutes. You have 15 minutes to give a presentation on your methods chapter. Again, this is the very beginning. These are going to be rough drafts. These are the presentations aren't going to be aren't going to be the final. You'll be revising both the paper and your presentation as you work with your major professor. And when we get into middle of April, hopefully around April 15th, April 20th, I will send out to you all the dates for the presentations that we'll have on Zoom, and then you'll be able to select which day you want to do your presentation. And more will be coming out in the very near future. So let's get back to this module 12. So in the photo, back in April 2020, the first month of the COVID, and we had the lockdowns, and I took Easter, it was on Easter Sunday, and I took a drive over into southeastern Oregon, beautiful day, and went to a place near Jordan Valley called the Jordan Craters. And what this is a it's an old volcano crater, and just interesting geology over there in southeastern Oregon. Again, one of the most desolate areas in our country. So now we'll go into module 12, and this module addresses linear regression, but more specifically being focused on simple linear regression. But we also have an introduction to multiple linear regression. You'll get more into multiple linear regression when you take Dr. Dixon's course with advanced quantitative methodologies down the road. Linear regression is a statistical procedure used to determine the equation of a regression line to a set of data points. This regression equation can then be used to predict values of one factor given known values of a second factor in a population. Linear regression can be used to describe and analyze any number of factors. The primary focus of this module is to examine the relationship between two factors, simple linear regression. And the readings for this module from the Statistics for the Behavioral Sciences is chapter 16 on linear and multiple regression. And then I also have the supporting PowerPoint from the author. In how to use SPSS, it's section 5.3 on simple linear regression, and section 5.4 on multiple linear regression. And I shared a story in my 2 cents about how my first quantitative methodology course when I went to Virginia Tech in my doctoral program was multiple linear regression. I had told my major professor that I had taken a stats class at University of Illinois for my master's. He interpreted that to mean that I had taken advanced quantitative research methodology and had me take that multiple linear regression. Well, it did not go well, but I was fortunate enough to have a very good instructor of that multiple regression class who helped me through. So we also have a YouTube video on simple linear regression and then an introduction to multiple regression. And then there's the reflection, and my 2 cents has already been posted. And as we go into the next module, the primary content of this course has been parametric statistical procedures and how they can be used in educational research. Parametric procedures rely upon certain assumptions that the data must meet. In some situations, data is not parametric. And in that case, we need to use different types of analysis. These are referenced as non-parametric procedures and are the topic of the next module. If you'd like to go ahead and work ahead, go to chapter 17. As always, do not hesitate to let me know if you have any questions. And I will be getting more information here in the near future about the final project, the paper, and the presentations. And as always, enjoy your week, and let me know if you have any questions, and we'll talk to you later.